What is up, Scrub fam? I am back with your boy Alejandro. We're going to be going over another Winner's Edge video, and we're going to basically be going through his deck that he played this past weekend at state championships. Before we dive into that, let me give a shout out to my sponsor, Bearded Collectibles, best sponsor on the planet. Alec Pastrana is the best shop owner in the entire world. If you're looking for the best deal on sealed product, you're going to go with Alec Pastrana at Bearded Collectibles. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alejandro, how was your weekend, man?
Oh, my weekend was great, Matthew. Thank you for asking. This weekend I went to state championships in New York, Queens. I went 4-1 and after Swiss. I came in 4th seed. I ended up top 8, of course, and then I played against Control, blue SS3 Control, and I ended up losing 2-1. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so was it the same exact? Was it the same exact deck that did you in Boston, like card for card?
Card for card, man. Card for card.
Wow. All right.
It was one of my close friends, Emil Coleman. He game 1, it's Zeno into hit is just too OP, and then game 2 he sided out the Bagamos, which was like I sided in for Bagamos and he sided out Bagamos, so it kind of messed up my whole game plan. And then game 3, it was a close match. We was both at 1 life. And when I went for my push, I miscalculated his hand, and it just cost me the game.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, sounds like a pretty successful weekend, other than losing to the deck that you're familiar to losing with. But hey, you know what? 3rd time's the charm, my guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so before we get started into the deck, first thing I want to know is how long have you been playtesting the deck, both main deck configurations and sideboard?
Well, I started red, blue, SS3 the day before Boston. So Friday is when I really took the deck serious. It was actually one of my close friends, Kareem's idea. He was giving us the deck list. And, I tested it out. I put it up to my likings. We all agreed on the same build. Going to that event, I really thought, I was going to see a lot of, Trunks, Hirudegan, and Vegeta. I saw mostly Hirudegan within the top matches. So it was round 1, Hirudegan. I 2-0'd. Round 2, Pan, I 2-0'd. Round 3, Hirudegan, I 2-0'd. Round 4, I played Anthony Hernandez, and he was playing Apes. I 2-1'd him. Then I played another Trunks. I played a Trunks player. I 2-1'd him. Then another Ape player. I 2-1'd him. And then I played Trunks, and I 2-0'd him.
Yeah, I know Boston was definitely kind of your. I know you've had a few events back to back where you've topped, but I think that Boston was really kind of your coming out party, finishing Swiss undefeated. So congrats to you, just furthering your game even more so, and just becoming one of those players who's cracked the top 10 when it comes to rankings. So without further ado, let's dive into the deck that you played this past weekend, and then we can talk about some of the changes that you made to better some of the matchups you were worried about.
Okay, so to get started with the deck list, I obviously play Son Goku for this weekend. Basically what he does is activate main. If you have no energy, place 1 card from your hand into the drop area and flip 2 of your life. The maximum energy you can have is 6. On the awakened side, same thing, maximum energy you can have is 6. He draws a card when he attacks, and at end phase, you untap 3 mana. Which is really good this format because, being defensive and offensive is, very good.
Yeah.
To start off with the deck list, obviously 4 Piccolos. The reason why I play 4 Piccolos over Kabuto Kai is because of the fact that Piccolo guarantees me a draw, so I get to see more cards in my deck. Kabuto Kai, on the defensive side, if they combo, I have to bounce it back, and that's a waste of a 10K in my opinion.
Yeah, the guaranteed draw is the most important thing, and the thing is in this format, it is a combo-heavy format. So, if you're Kabuto Kaiing, you're just giving your opponent back cards.
Yeah, that's something I don't want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I play 4 Flute. I think this card is completely busted. The fact that I can bounce back one of the free blockers and then push for game, or the fact that I can bounce back one of my 1-drops, use it as a combo piece, and draw a card off of it, it's really good. I feel like this card is the problem. I don't think SS3 is the problem. I think this card is the problem.
Yeah.
I upped my count on Weak Origins. Playing for this was phenomenal. I enjoyed this card a lot because of the fact that it resends that mana, and it just allows me to extend plays with Sensu Beans and everything after I negate their double strike.
Yeah, you can basically end your turns and even defend yourself and still leave just 1 blue up after you've just comboed a bunch of 10Ks, and you're usually still safe if you have multiple of those.
Next, I play 4 Sensu Beans. Very good on the offense and defense side. So it's just mandatory in blue right now. I know you didn't agree with me on this, but I feel like it's just I have to. It's 3 unyielding still. I hate this card so much.
It's the best and most broken card in your deck.
I can't with this card. This card sucks on the defensive side. If I see it in my opening hand before Mulligan, of course I keep it with a 1-drop or flute. But afterwards, it just becomes energy or combo pieces. Like I really hate this card.
Well, you and I disagree on that, my guy.
Yes, we can. I'm for Philly. I'm still not bumping it up to 4. Something I did agree with you on your last video was 3 Kabas and 4 intensifying power trunks. I boosted this up to see how it works. It works phenomenal. It extends my plays for when I want to go chain attack because of the fact that I see this card more often. Exactly. And it's still a 1-drop that I could flute.
Yeah, and oftentimes just 7 1-drops in general, attacking 1-drops is the optimal number a lot of the time for seeing enough of them, but not too many over the course of the game.
To let players know ahead of time, like if you're playing SS3, you do not want to go below 4 life. So like the reason why I was playing 3-3 at the time was because I don't want to go down to 4 life with this leader. I want to stay at 4 life as long as I can and push you in as long as I can. And then if it's optimal for me to take the life, then I would take it, obviously. But if not, I'm just going to keep on negating, out-comboing, and so forth.
Yeah, the only time I ever go down to 3 is if I've already just pushed my opponent down to 3. That's the only time I'm okay with it.
Yeah, same here. 2 hits. This card is phenomenal. I love this card so much. Me playing 1 at this place, it was terrible. I think I all-cost Vegeta in this deck because it was a tester and it was a nice tester, but I didn't really need it. Hit is just way more powerful in this format right now. I get to see your hand and have knowledge of what you're playing, like what your next play is to counter mines. Is just phenomenal.
Yep, I agree.
2 bombs.
Oh no.
I still play this card because of the fact that it's a free flute target and it's a free attacker before flute, so it's just a card that I'm going to keep. This over Pan, I would not play Pan, honestly. Yes, it's the chain attack thing, but I rather side Pan against apes and stuff. The reason why is because, you know, free is better than paying.
Yeah, anything that costs 0 in this game is way better than anything that costs 3.
Of course.
Yeah.
2 burst attacks still. I want to up this count to 3. This card is just, you know, amazing. When you push them and then you just summon this and then draw 2 more cards after the push, they look at you like, damn, yo, you just pushed me and I wasted cards and you just gained advantage again. Best card in the deck will always be Topo.
Yeah, I love especially in SS3 for sure.
Oh my god, this card is like the best card in the game.
Yeah.
This card is like so phenomenal. Every time I summon it against my opponents, I just clear the board. And if they want to out-combo me, go ahead. Just know Chain Attack Zeno is coming up next.
Yeah, dude, he's Shaquille O'Neal. He goes hard in the paint.
You already know. I don't need to explain this. Helmet. This is like the most helmet combo in the game. Chain Attack Zeno. I explained before, I would never play for Zeno because of the fact that it's dead after you conserve all your chain attacks, plus it's a 0 combo. So 3 is perfect. I see it enough. You know, against Robert Russo, I top decked it, and I was like, okay, I win this game. And then I drew my last card, and I'm a scrub for that. You know, we got to play 8 super combos, so we're playing 4 Unbreakables here, sir. And then I took out Coronas, which was the right play. It was like right call, but it was also the wrong call, because I should have known I was going to see more blue. So I made like 1 Massey now for Bergamo and everything, because, you know, I hate control. And I made like 2 Sciences Food still.
Yeah, the Scientist Food is the card that you're going to use the most often of the time. It's going to be the card that's the target for your bean plays and unyielding, especially when your discard pile's full. The only thing is just you testing out Mass Saiyan versus Dimensional Banisher Fu. I prefer Fu in this format, but I think
I was sorry for cutting you off, but I was just going to say, like, this over this, I would always do. But I was just testing this out for the weekend, and it did what it had to do. You know, it cleared 1-drops, it cleared everything. But the fact that it has a restriction for blockers, I think it's coming out, and I think I'm going to main deck this.
Yeah, nice. So did you have a sideboard for this weekend?
Of course, of course.
All right, let's go through that, my guy.
Okay, the spice, the goo. This right here won me 2 games against control, and it's just, if you're playing this card, I highly recommend you side it when you go into these major events. It's obviously Terra Frost.
Yeah.
This card says when I attack a battle card, I don't need to combo. I don't need to do nothing. Just attack and it kills it. He is just excellent. And if my opponent's unawakened and he's trying to stall out, I summon this attack. You know, and he's on his unawakened side. He has to take 1 life if I kill the creature, which is just amazing.
Yep, that is the spice.
I've been citing this ever since San Jose. Feathering, I just love this card. It's something no one will ever see. I caught someone in Boston with this card. They was at 2 life. You know, I attacked with everything but my leader. You know, I attacked with my leader, super combo, drew this, comboed everything. He couldn't beat it. I looked at him like, yes. 2 Fools, Shrouded. You know, for any deck that wants to stall the crap out of me, I hate you guys that want to play Control. But this is the card that I'm going to start siding against Control. This card just eliminates the problem that Control gives me.
Correct.
Especially that they have the new Vegeta card. It's more of a hassle now.
Mm-hmm.
2 Howls, obviously for yellow. And we also main deck 3 Coronas, obviously for yellow. This also works for green, guys. Don't just think it works for yellow only. It works for green and also fills up your graveyard for like full Massane, whatever overwhelm you want to play. And you already know what Corona does. Mm-hmm. 2 Router's Assistance. More negates against any deck that could out-aggro me because, you know, Trunks is like a really good deck.
Yep.
And I noticed with Trunks, like, if you negate all their attacks, right, they just lose. The reason why is because they can't do anything to you. They can't unyielding. They can't fool you. Like, you just have to be very conservative. You know, there's certain attacks, of course, you let go through. But I could always read my opponent when they have the full in hand or they have the overwhelm. Yeah. So just 2 more Router's Assistance is very good.
Yeah, Trunks and Universe 7 Gohan have that same issue where they're combo-based leaders. So if you take away their combo step, you've just basically negated the power of the leader completely.
Yeah. Definitely. And Harugan too. Harugan is just... Oh my god, Harugan is looking like the goal for Philly, honestly. I feel like I should be playing Harugan. But then again, SS3 is just... You can abuse him so much this format.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I also played 2 pads. So... this card is amazing. This card won me the game against Anthony Hernandez because of the fact that in Game 3, I had 3 Topos on board, Krehan, Chain Attack, and Zeno. I summoned this the turn before to gain everything. You know, he out-comboed me and everything. I said, cool. He attacked me. I took the life. I was on 1 life. He couldn't do anything else because obviously I negated everything else. And then for turn, I drew Flute. So fluting this back with that board and summoning it, it demolished him. You know, it was so good to finally beat him, man. I always lose to him, so beating him was like, okay, I succeeded in something.
No, dude, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, that's it for the deck list.
Cool. No, that's awesome. I'm definitely glad with the changes that you made. I'm glad you took some of the criticism that I made on the deck list and took it to heart and made some changes. But otherwise, my guy, until you play 4 Unyielding Spirit Trunks, you ain't living, my man.
Man, listen, that card is so terrible. Oh my god, I don't know how. Like, if I'm on a combo-based deck, then yes, of course I'm gonna play out 4. That card is amazing. But with SS3, I just want to chain attack Zeno you. That's all I want to do. And in every match in Boston, I definitely chain attack every Zeno. I chain attack Zeno every player. Mm-hmm. You know, I chain attack Anthony like 6 times. I chain attack Trunks player like 3 times. You know, it was the fact that you want that advantage because of the fact that this gives you a +1, Zeno is a +1, and you draw 5 new cards. So that's 7 to their 5 automatically. Okay, because Zeno is also a beater, so I always count him as a +1 monster.
Yeah.
And then when you make them waste cards out of their hands to just protect their life, it's amazing too. Because then next turn you go hit, or next turn you go summon Krehan, draw 2 more. You know, both our hands are low. I feel like if anything, if you're gonna like errata this leader, you can't, because if you errata him, I'm just gonna choose. If it says blue, I'm just gonna play control. You know, if it says anything else, I'm just gonna play what revolves around it. I think this is the first leader that actually needs a ban.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that anything that you do to the leader either is gonna make it too complex or it's gonna be unplayable. So I'd rather just ban the card completely, make it clean.
I agree with you 100%. After this weekend, Harugan, the leader I'm about to play, man.
As long as you got the giant one, I'm cool with it.
Oh man, this is my boys, and he cut it in half because he couldn't find the oversleeve. And it fits perfectly. And we.
Why the fuck you lying? I just didn't want to oversleep it.
I'm triggered right now by the cut in half giant leader just to fit it in sleeves.
I want to give a shout out to Top4Tier Gaming, by the way.
Yeah,
I have an amazing sponsor. Her name is Robin. She gives us she's all about her players. So it's like after this event, when she offered me the sponsorship that I couldn't refuse, it was amazing. And having we have excellent players on our team. We have Ronald, Eric Goodwin, Connor Word, Kareem Sabri. We also have Chris Sock and Jason Copeland. Like our team is just growing and it's amazing.
Yeah, no, dude, that's awesome, man. Congrats on the sponsorship. It was definitely well deserved, well earned. You've been putting a ton of work in, and you've been putting up results as of late. So, again, more props to you. Amazing job to you. So, thoughts on the format going forward? I mean, if you have to give your predictions for the way Gen Con's going to look, what do you think the metagame looks like for Gen Con?
For Gen Con, I've been hearing a lot of talk of an OTK. I want to see if there really is an OTK in this game. I feel like the leader that's going to take Gen Con is still going to be SS3. Mm-hmm. It overpowers any deck. Don't get me wrong, our hardest matchup will always be Trunks, but the fact that you could go up to 16 cards in hand, and all I need is 2 cards in hand to just get the game state back to fairness. I feel like in the top cut, you're going to see SS3, Trunks, Hirudegan, and probably like a couple of Cell players if anyone's smart enough to play Cell. Because I feel like Cell in this format is just dominant. Yeah. I was playing against one of my friends from locals, and he was playing Cell, and I couldn't really do nothing because Android 16 just destroys your hand. So you can't even keep the chain attack Xeno combo in play if he's gonna double Android 16 you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so post the Ultimate Box comes out, and you're going to be going to Philly. So what do you have your eyes on in the Ultimate Box?
Oh my God, I have my eyes on a lot of cards in the Ultimate Box. First off, the 3-drop God Blocker. He is insane. He is crazy. The fact that I just get to pop a card and he's a blocker that has 15K. Mm-hmm. The Vegeta leader, everyone's been talking about him. I honestly think he is not that good. Okay, I feel like SS3 just still will always have that advantage over you. And you're forced to play Universe 7 cards too. And there's not a lot of Universe 7 cards that I feel like, meet the requirement to be that good.
Well, I mean, you have to understand that it has the Warriors of Universe 7 trait, so it basically makes your Universe 7 cards not have a specific cost, which is a pretty powerful effect because you can just play Roshi any off-color deck you want.
You're absolutely right about that. I'm sorry about the cutoff.
You're good.
You're absolutely right about that. But I still feel like it's too slow. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. SS3 has to get banned in order to be able to play Vegeta.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Once they ban this leader, then they try to. I seen what they did with the Bardock, that they try to make like a counter like they did for Corona. It still doesn't help because I still untap 3 at end phase. And it's so powerful because I get to push you and then play defensively if I want.
Agreed.
And if you want to summon the Bardock and kill one of my energies, cool. I still play Sensu Beans. I still play Cohesions. I still play Topos. Okay. Another card that I feel like is gonna be really good if SS3 gets it is the Xeno leader. I feel like that with Rebrand and the Universe 11 stuff is just gonna be amazing.
Yeah, especially the Universe 11 stuff.
The fact that I have no specific cost and I could play 10-drop Jiren for free. Come on, man. Come on, I'm gonna summon him, quadruple strike you, and it's over from there. And the new Jiren leader is busted too. The fact that I get to, oh my God, I don't know. I just feel like all of these cards that they're giving us are like above what we're ready for.
They are.
From set 1, they gave us a nice amount of stuff that we could deal with. Set 2 was the same way, and then boom, set 3 comes. We already had Mecha Frieza, and now you made Mecha Frieza stronger. Now you had to errata Mecha Frieza because you know it was a problem. Now, SS3 is the problem. It's like, I don't know, you guys are giving us mechanics like Bond and Swap that we're not ready for yet. So, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. I think that there's a lot of things that they're pushing right now. The thing I do like about the Ultimate Box is that every leader in the Ultimate Box is instantly playable because it has the discard draw 2 effect. or draws a card on the front. So
and
every single one of them are playable, and they untap too when they flip.
And the fact that they gave the God Zeno the 10K that does exactly what the Huracan 10K does, it is amazing. Like the fact that they keep on like not giving one thing to one thing and another thing to another thing, like they will bloodlust. You know, it's like they're learning from their mistakes, and it's gonna help the community a lot. Okay, I'm in the future. Like the one card I'm looking forward to, honestly, in the future is like a better Majin Buu leader, because I'm a big Majin Buu fan. So if they could come out with a better leader that doesn't do the crap that he does, then I would be set for life.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. All right, well,
what are you looking forward to?
In the Ultimate Box, honestly, Jiren leader, because I just like he's the thickest boy, man. He gets in there. Like, I want to play the 12 drop in the deck. I want to be able to do quadruple strike with my leader and bad ring laser somebody and just make them have a bad day. I think that Kefla leader is being slept on a lot. I do like the Vegeta leader, but ultimately I just think that the 4-drop Vegito that is barrier when it's tapped and draws a card when it comes into play is going to be the biggest problem card of the Ultimate Box. So. Yes,
I think it's going to be a huge problem for us. Oh my god.
Yeah, the only thing that gets around it is Zeno.
Yeah, that's why I'm playing Zeno. Like the fact that I can't get over that Bergamo and Bergamo. Like it's like change like Zeno. Just get out of my face. Pack it up.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I got to get back to my playtesting tonight to get ready for Gen Con. This video will be up tonight. You got any other closing thoughts, my guy?
No, sir.
Awesome, man. Again, thank you guys so much for everyone for supporting the Patreon. I'll be able to put a link down in the description below. I'll also put is there a website for your sponsor, Alejandro?
Nope.
Okay.
A website? No, there's a group page, Top4Tier Gaming.
Okay, cool. Just go ahead and send me a link. I'll put that down in the description of the video as well, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem, man. Thank you so much for coming on, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Later, man.
Bye.
Well, guys, that was Alejandro. I hope you guys enjoyed that interview with him going over his deck that he played at ARG States. I hope you got some insight on why he picked the cards that he picked in his deck. And otherwise, like I said, thank you guys so much for everything you do. The Patreon is absolutely one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Just the interaction with the players and you guys in the community itself has been astounding. How well received all the articles been is amazing. And I promise to continue pushing that level of content to you guys on a consistent basis, whether it be articles, whether it be videos, deck profiles, gameplay, everything under the sun. I'm going to be playtesting for Gen Con tonight. I'm going to be leaving for Indianapolis tomorrow, and I'm going to be trying to post throughout the entire time while I'm there so you guys can see everything, take some pictures for you, all that jazz. But again, thank you guys so much for everything you do. Hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, bye!